So let me start by saying that. Okay, let's see if the computer is working, because we need to create a file here, right? Which one? This one? So where is the sound? No sound. Does anyone know how to make the sound? Because it's playing, but there's no sound. We cannot do the test without the sound. We need to call someone to see the sound. Now, this is a clip. That you need to hear the clip to do the test. Can anyone call me? Maybe the person call someone to come here and see why there is no sound? Because the sound is on, right? The sound is on here. Okay.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on.
All right. Because you need to listen this clip to do the test, right? Okay. Let me talk to you about the field rules here. So I will deliver the test to you, and the test is comprised of 2 parts. So the first part is the region. We're going to do the region part. When you finish the region part, you deliver the region part to me, and then you go out. And then you're going to start working on the speaking part. So after you finish the region one, you deliver to me, and then you go out, and then you're going to start working on the recording. So I'm going to send you a message and you check class group. So I want you to read it now. I'm going to explain to you if you have any questions. And then later I will give you the test. So let's go. So today we're going to have in class A06, A07, and A13, right? 3 classes together, right? All right. Hello? No, it's not working. Okay. This is the video recording part. It's going to be worth 50 points. So the written part 50 points, the video part 50 points. It's going to be half and half. After class, you need to record a video and send it to me in WeChat. You need to be in the video. You need to be in the video. You only have until today, until 22 o'clock, 10 p.m. So right now it's 7. You have to deliver the video to me until 10 o'clock. Okay? So 22, 10 o'clock, you need to deliver the video. Here is what you need to answer. Pronounce the 10 words. So you have your books here, right? Page 5. So page 5, you have this square, purple square here, right? So you need to pronounce those 10 words, so the vocabulary words. Pronunciation, you need to read those 10 words for me in the video. Okay? So pronounce the 10 words from the side purple square on the desk, page 5 of your book. 10 points, 1 point for each word. Okay, number 2. Choose if you like the teacher-centered class or the student-centered class. And then give me 3 reasons to support your plan. If you like the teacher-centered, okay, give me 3 reasons. I like the teacher-centered because 1, 2, 3. No, I prefer the student-centered because 1, 2, 3. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? Any questions about this one? Anyone? Okay, now turn off your phone. Turn off your phone. And you only need a pen. Only a pen. No paper, no book, no cell phone, no nothing. Yes, everything under your only a pen. Only a pen. No paper, no nothing. Just a pen. No talking to each other. No cell phone. So as you can see, I'm recording here and I'm recording there. If you start talking too much, I may take your grades. Because, for example, if you start talking too much, I can have a proof. Oh, these students are talking too much to each other. I will have a proof. Okay, I'm recording here and I'm recording there. Okay? So no talking, no cell phones, no paper, no books, no nothing. Okay? Okay. First thing. When I deliver you the test, the first thing you need to put your class. My class A06 or A07 or A13. Your name's supposed to be like this. I gave a test yesterday. People are writing their names in Chinese. I don't read Chinese. Okay? So I had a hard time to find which students it is because they don't put the class and they write their names in Chinese. I don't understand Chinese. So put your class A13 or A7 or A6. Your name is supposed to be this one here, your English name or Chinese name in pinyin. Okay? Class, name, like it is in the spreadsheet, and then your university number, the last 4 digits, right? So, university number, last 4 digits, name in pinyin, like in the spreadsheet, in the class. Do you understand? Huh? So I'm going to start delivering this. I don't have a new paper. Please, no more talking, no looking back. Don't forget to write your class, your name in English. If you write in Chinese, write it beside it. I don't talk to it, below it. I don't have another paper. I have 3 more. So don't waste your turn your phone. Don't use the phone. Turn off. See, I'm recording this. If I get you using the phone, if I get you talking, I can have the evidence to take your paper. You understand? Alright, don't make me mad, okay? It's too many people here. Alright. Write your class, your name, beginning, your name, here, beginning, and your university number. Please, do it now. Is there any test left? There any left? Question 16 until question 25 is from this clip. You need to listen to this clip. I'm going to play twice. I play once, and then I play again. Okay? So you need to listen to do this question 16 to 25. Okay? So be quiet. I'm going to play the clip. Do you understand? Okay, be quiet. Now I'm going to play this clip. You need to listen to do these questions.
News 3. Urban migration sparks unrest.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on the news report you have just heard.
Over the past 7 decades, cities around the globe have been growing at a rate that is unsustainable. As a result, many capital cities have witnessed political and social unrest in the form of protests against the corruption and inequality in those urban environments. Most anti-government protests have occurred in large cities such as La Paz, Santiago, Monrovia, and Beirut, to name a few. These cities have large populations of rural poor who have come to the cities as a means of survival in the face of climate change, globalization, and national policies. Modern megacities are growing most rapidly in developing nations, without adequate infrastructure to support the growth. This means that urban slums often develop as an influx of rural migration meets already increasing urban populations. These slums often lack clean drinking water, electricity, proper sanitation, medical care, and schools. In these unstable environments, gangs often form and are sometimes connected to the government as enforcers. The injustice that results spurs on protest from the poorest of people. According to the research, though, it's not the movement of rural people into cities that creates the social upheaval, but the unequal educational and housing opportunities that rural to urban migrants face in cities.
Okay, I'll play it one more time.
Use 3. Urban migration sparks unrest.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on the news report you have just heard.
Over the past 7 decades, cities around the globe have been growing at a rate that is unsustainable. As a result, many capital cities have witnessed political and social unrest in the form of protests against the corruption and inequality in those urban environments. Most anti-government protests have occurred in large cities such as La Paz, Santiago, Monrovia, and Beirut, to name a few. These cities have large populations of rural poor who have come to the cities as a means of survival in the face of climate change, globalization, and national policies. Modern megacities are growing most rapidly in developing nations without adequate infrastructure to support the growth. This means that urban slums often develop as an influx of rural migration meets already increasing urban populations. These slums often lack clean drinking water, electricity, proper sanitation, medical care, and schools. In these unstable environments, gangs often form and are sometimes connected to the government as enforcers. The injustice that results spurs on protest from the poorest of people. According to the research, though, it's not the movement of rural people into cities that creates the social upheaval, but the unequal educational and housing opportunities that rural to urban migrants face in cities.
Turn your cell phones off. Taking pictures of your cell phones on under the desk. I said no cell phones. I took 3 pictures of students with their cell phone on under the desk. No cell phones. I took 3 pictures of students with their cell phones on under the desk. I said turn off the cell phone. Yes. Turn the cell phone off. Alright, so do you want to listen one more time? One more time, okay? The last time now, okay? The last time. Okay, be quiet. I'm going to play one more time.
News 3. Urban migration sparks unrest.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on the news report you have just heard.
Over the past 7 decades, cities around the globe have been growing at a rate that is unsustainable. As a result, many capital cities have witnessed political and social unrest in the form of protests against the corruption and inequality in those urban environments. Most anti-government protests have occurred in large cities such as La Paz, Santiago, Monrovia, and Beirut, to name a few. These cities have large populations of rural poor who have come to the cities as a means of survival in the face of climate change, globalization, and national policies. Modern megacities are growing most rapidly in developing nations without adequate infrastructure to support the growth. This means that urban slums often develop as an influx of rural migration meets already increasing urban populations. These slums often lack clean drinking water, electricity, proper sanitation, medical care, and schools. In these unstable environments, gangs often form and are sometimes connected to the government as enforcers. The injustice that results spurs on protest from the poorest of people. According to the research, though, it's not the movement of rural people into cities that creates the social upheaval, but the unequal educational and housing opportunities that rural to urban migrants face in cities.
No talking, please. Silence. No talking. No talking. Is that hard to understand? No talking. This is a test. No talking. Okay, let me explain. Some of you are asking questions, okay? The first part is the vocabulary. You need to put the number in front of the definition, like you did in the class, right? Match the word with the definition. So put the number in front of the word, in front of the definition. Okay? This is the first part, vocabulary. The second part, there is a text. You add your progressions. So you read this one and you answer question 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 from the text. And the other questions are from the script. The other ones, 16 to 25, are from the book that you just listened. Three parts: vocabulary, match the word with the definition. The second part is the text. Read it and answer the questions. And the third one was this one here, that you listen and answer the questions. Okay? How many of you wants to listen one more time? You want to listen one more time? I'm going to play it one more time and then I'm going to turn off the computer. This is going to be the last part, okay? The last time. All right. One more time.
User group. Urban migration sparks unrest.
Questions 5 to 7 are based on the news report you have just heard.
Over the past 7 decades, cities around the globe have been growing at a rate that is unsustainable. As a result, many capital cities have witnessed political and social unrest in the form of protests against the corruption and inequality in those urban environments. Most anti-government protests have occurred in large cities such as La Paz, Santiago, Monrovia, and Beirut, to name a few. These cities have large populations of rural poor who have come to the cities as a means of survival in the face of climate change, globalization, and national policies. Modern megacities are growing most rapidly in developing nations, without adequate infrastructure to support the growth. This means that urban slums often develop as an influx of rural migration meets already increasing urban populations. These slums often lack clean drinking water, electricity, proper sanitation, medical care, and schools. In these unstable environments, gangs often form and are sometimes connected to the government as enforcers. The injustice that results spurs on protest from the poorest of people. According to the research, though, it's not the movement of rural people into cities that creates the social upheaval, but the unequal educational and housing opportunities that rural to urban migrants face in cities.
Too much noise. Too much noise. You guys are talking too much. Silence, please. Silence. No talking, please. No talking. No talking back there, please. Oh, oh. No talking, no talking. No talking, please. You want to deliver, deliver. Last name and number. Just like your homework.
中文我也来。
No talking, please. I'm recording. I'm going to see if they're actually on each other. I'm going to take your breaks away. See, I'm recording. I'm going to see later that you're talking to each other. I'm going to follow up taking your breaks because they're not abiding by your rules. I'm recording this question. I'm going to see later. That's okay. One side. Okay, what do you need?
一行好像也没有什么，就是
My boss was written in Chinese to express itself. Okay, which one are you? Okay.
20331。
So one of them to watch.
看不懂。
Okay, let's.
也就是。
Okay. No, just one side. One side is okay. One side is okay. They're grouped together.
谢谢谢谢。
Okay.
没有。